Bitcoin, is it trying to send us a message? What's going on, everyone? Jeremy Ritz here. Courage pays better than fear. Another episode of Driven. I got a haircut, everybody. Man, it's amazing what something simple, how it can make you feel. I feel really good being trimmed. I tried growing my hair long. I can't do it. It just doesn't work. So this is me right here, the short hair, the buzz cut, and I'm feeling good. And the crypto bulls have to feel pretty good out there today because we are seeing a little bit of a rally out there on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, really the entire crypto market. Doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet, and I'll talk about that here in a second. While the broader markets are still a bit choppy, we did see some gains today. SPX up about 17 points. I think the highest it reached as of about 1:58 p.m. Eastern time. We still have plenty of time here to go before the trading day's over. But we're seeing some choppiness because what is tomorrow? None other than the Fed rate decision at 2 p.m., the dot plot, the economic projections from the Fed. How many rate cuts do they see? How many are they forecasting in 2026? We know that if that is fewer rate cuts in 2026 than what they originally anticipated, the market is going to throw a temper tantrum and we are going to come lower. So it is a pivotal day in the markets. Everybody has been waiting for it. And it's going to give us the next move, whether higher or lower. We don't know, but we will find out at least part of that information at 2 p.m. tomorrow when we get the rate cut information, the dot plot. They're going to cut rates. The odds were at 89.6% the last time I checked. So there will be a cut in December, but it's the future projections that are really going to dictate whether or not there's a next leg up in this market. But then we also have Papa P at 2:30. Join me for the live stream. And what he has to say, a lot of people think he's going to be hawkish in his comments, but here's the other thing to consider. His term is done in May. So honestly, it really doesn't matter at this point because Trump is going to name a new Fed chair sometime in January, and so essentially he will function as a shadow Fed chair. I talked about that concept in a video back in June. So really, Jerome Powell is a lame duck at this point. So there's a couple different ways we could look at this. If he is hawkish, sure, that could cause some short-term pain. And actually, if you go look at the last 3 Fed meetings, the last 3 Powell pressers, we did see a sell down following his comments, but they were all followed by a move higher. So even if you see some red tomorrow, the day after, or to finish out the week, that does not mean it's permanent. In fact, we should expect it, but the market has always rebounded off of weakness from that. However, if you go back to December of last year, and I talked to you guys about this in an episode of Driven, Powell was super hawkish and was saying that he saw fewer rate cuts in 2025. The market sold down 218 points on the SPX, and everybody was freaking out. However, we still went on to make new all-time highs January into February of this year. So big day tomorrow. And I'm here for it. I can't wait. So again, I'll be live streaming the Powell presser tomorrow at 2:30. I moved the Wednesday War Room to Friday. So if you have any questions that you want to answer, charts to look at, or want to just join me to talk markets, that's going to be at 2:15 on Friday. So I hope you will join me for that. But yeah, it's interesting. IWM made a new all-time high today. And the one ticker that I want to talk about, that I must have posted the chart like 800 times in the Courage community today, BMNR, Bitmine. Tom Lee's Ethereum, basically Ethereum holding company, it kept printing these hammers after hammer after hammer after hammer after hammer with these huge long wicks. It was just wild, insane. It looked like it was going to explode, but then it started looking like a roller coaster before it rolled over. And it's holding pretty steady right now. It is up pretty significantly. Ethereum is up. And there was a huge move on BMNR this summer, like $100. So keep an eye on that one if that gets moving. Tom Lee has, I think, a $5,000 price target on Ethereum before the end of the year. He's got a $12,000 price target into 2026. But he also has said that Bitcoin's going to hit 250K here shortly, which hasn't come to fruition. However, Tom Lee has been right here pretty often because he is a perma bull. But anyway, that's what's happening out there in the markets right now. Don't forget the New Year Wealth Accelerator kicks off on January 5th, 2026, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Learn the fundamentals of investing, swing trading. Let me help you change your financial life and win $1,000 to fund your trading account. I'll be giving that away for free on the final night of the course. So register. That is in the description below. And as always, in the meantime, in between time, make it a great day. Honor the moment. And as always, be grateful. See you next time.